I searched the entire third floor, but all the windows in the halls and the rooms were blocked off. I wish they give this a rest already. For serious, give me back my bright blue skies. Just forget about it.
Impossible.
You make it sound like I drop a nickel or something. Just to be sure, I went from one end to the other, testing each metal plate. None of them budged.
So in the end,
It would seem escape via the third floor is as impossible as we feared. I see.
Yes.
The long road to maidenhood begins with a single step. That road may begin with only wrinkled old men, but it will end with strapping young adorable boys. What the hell are you talking about? Man, that was weird. Let's talk to Celeste. There is one piece of good news. There just so happens to be a rec room up on the third floor. I have no doubt that our student life will be even more enjoyable because of it. Will someone join me in a game of Othello sometime? Kyoko, my girl? There was a rather remarkable physics lab on the third floor. In the middle of the room, there was a machine bigger than anything I've ever seen before. Oh yeah, apparently it's an air purifier. Huh? What's that? What's something like that doing here? Is the device really that big? I really don't get it. I wasn't able to help much with the investigation, but I did make one discovery.
could it be?
It didn't happen to be a donut-related discovery, did it? What does that even mean? Never mind, it's about the nurse office, remember? There's one on the first floor, right?
Well,
I remember, but it's locked.
Yeah.
Actually, not anymore.
so then.
Didn't find any protein in there, or even vitamin. Yeah, I was wondering about that, because I think in English it's vitamin. Well, I'm used to vitamin. So vitamin supplements would be fine. I did look, but no dice. Just a bunch of headache medicines and over-the-counter stuff.
I see.
That's disappointing. It is disappointing. Like the end of the world is already here. I'm not sure if it's that disappointing. Okay, two more. Oh, I just remembered. I saw Byakuya a little while ago. What? Where? Where was he? You're kinda scaring me. Where was he? He was in the locker room. He had a huge stack of books he must have got from the library.
No.
So that's where he was hiding. I won't let him get away from me. So he just ran off. Is she okay? We should not concern ourselves with her. And Taka, which is brain dead. It's no use. Okay, I've heard what everyone else has to say. Now it's my turn. Hey, can I tell you guys something? I found something that's kind of been bothering me.
What?
What is it? I found this weird picture in the repository. Apparently Monokuma took it. A weird picture? You mean like dirty? No, not that kind of weird. It was a picture of Leon, Mundo, and Chihiro all together.
Why?
Those three? And the three of them were laughing.
Oh.
It showed the three of them together, laughing? When could that have been taken? And there's more. In the picture, there weren't any metal sheets covering the windows.
Well
Then the picture wasn't taken here.
Let's see.
But I don't recall hearing anything about them knowing each other before coming to the school. You probably just imagine it. Monokuma cast a spell on me. No, I saw it. I'm telling you. But if it wasn't taken before we got here or after we got there, I bet they're still alive. They left the school and then took the picture.
Is that right?
That's impossible. After all, we saw it with our own eyes. They're all dead. Either murdered or executed. And they're not the only ones. Monokuma killed Junko, and then there's Sayaka. That wasn't an illusion. It was real. I'm sure of it. They all died. There's no way any of them are still alive. So we have to figure out what that picture was taken, when that picture was taken. Monokuma most likely forged it. I can't imagine any other possibility. Forged? Is that all there is to it? Stay focused, man. Don't let Monokuma's bullcrap sidetrack you. He's right, but more importantly, on another topic, there is something that has been bothering me. I would like to discuss that. Okay. There's also something that has been bothering me. What's bothering you, Celeste?
Actually,
It's about Hina. What? Me? You said your stomach hurt, did you not? But I believed it was a lie. What really happened? It varies from person to person, but whenever someone lies, they tend to have a way of showing it. It is called a tell, something you can't hide no matter how hard you try.
is that okay?
Whenever Hina lies, the tip of her nose gets just a little bit longer. What? For real? Actually, no.
Oh,
But your reaction was confirmed. Just now confirmed it. You were lying. That's no fair. If you're going to lie, at least try to look convincingly. Hina must be honest. Were you lying about your stomachache? Yes.
I see.
Why would you lie about that?
that's it. I'm
Are you
sure
feeling
of it.
guilty about something?
Just a second.
No, that's not it, Otto.
But
I have a reason for it. A reason?
sorry.
To be honest, I didn't have a stomachache. I did it because even I came and told you the truth. I thought you wouldn't believe me. The truth?
Well,
I saw it. I saw what? A ghost. A ghost? You mean like that ghost?
hey,
Is there more than one ghost? But I mean, ghosts are... See, I told you wouldn't believe me. It's not that I don't believe you, but I believe you. No matter what anyone else might say, I will believe whatever you say, no matter what. Man, I really like Sakura and Hina's relationship. They're very close. So can you tell us exactly what happened? If you really mean that, Sakura, then okay, I'll tell you.
so,
It happened last night. I was in bed, but I couldn't get to sleep. I just kept thinking about everything that's happened up until now. I ended up getting more upset. So try to cheer me up myself. I thought I'd get some donuts. Donuts again?
honestly,
And you ignored the rule regarding nighttime?
sorry.
I know, sorry, I feel really bad about that. Anyway, please continue. So I left my room and headed for the warehouse. But then I started hearing a strange sound.
Well,
It was coming from the direction of the bathhouse, so I headed that way. The locker was halfway open, so I took a look inside. And I saw a human shape surrounded by a pale green light. There's no doubt who he was. It was Chihiro.
Oh no!
honestly,
It's simply not possible. You must be mistaken. Just as in most cases of paranormal activity, it was born from your weakened mental state.
Well,
Then we have to see for ourselves, right? Let's just go to the bathhouse and see what Hina saw. It's a waste of time, maybe, but there's no harm in it, right? If we don't find anything, that'll be the end of it.
what?
You're gonna go and try and see a ghost? Is that really a good idea? It might put a curse on you. You can wait here if you want. I don't want to be alone. Take me with you.
hey,
What are you going to do, Celeste?
there is nothing to be done.
I suppose I have no choice. How about you, Mr. Ishimaru? You're gonna wait here?
Oh,
I guess that's a yes. Okay, in that locker room.
So,
It was right here. I saw it right here in the dressing room. I'm getting goosebumps.
Come on.
Shut up. What if he actually shows up? Hina, where was it you saw Chihiro's ghost?
Well,
I heard a sound, and when I opened the locker, I saw a kind of pale outline of Chihiro. So this one. Is this the locker? There was something in here. Oh, it's a laptop. Inside the locker is a laptop. What's something like that doing here?
Hey,
I remember seeing this. Oh, that's right. I saw it in the library before. It looks like a laptop.
so...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. But how did the laptop get in the library to here? From the library to here?
It would seem...
And I guess it's in sleep mode. But the power is definitely on. But I thought it was broken. I would bet that Chihiro fixed it. After all, he was known as the ultimate programmer.
Then perhaps.
More importantly, Hina, you said you saw a green light, yes? Sure you did not mistake the light of the monitor for a ghost? I am surprised you're able to dress yourself in the morning. Oh man, if I had a love's clueless girl's attribute, I would have fallen in love big time just now. I'm so glad I don't have it. Well, I didn't really expect to find a freaking laptop inside a freaking locker, okay?
Hey, come on.
It's okay, I mean, anyone can make a mistake like that. As a matter of fact, one time I thought I'd spotted a gray alien, but it turned out to be a tadpole.
What are you saying?
Don't compare what happened to me one of your stupid delusions.
Don't be mean.
I was just trying to make you feel better. What if I get all depressed forever now? But listen, isn't this really strange? What's this laptop doing in here?
In other words...
Maybe someone hid it here.
But
If that's the case, we found it pretty easy.
Wrong.
Whoever put it here, I don't think they're trying to hide it from us. What do you mean?
Hey,
Haven't you noticed? There's one big difference between this room and all the others. There's a difference? There's no surveillance camera. Ooh,
yes, it's me.
precisely. There's no camera in here, which means this is the one spot where the mastermind is blind. So you're saying someone put the laptop here so the mastermind wouldn't know about it.
It's true.
And what Hina saw wasn't an ordinary glow of a computer screen. It was the figure of Chihiro, shining pale green.
Hey,
I think it would be best if we investigated this laptop in a little more detail. It's just like Kyoko said, the display isn't on, but the laptop definitely has power.
so then...
So first of all, we have to wake it up, right? I started hitting random buttons on the keyboard, and the display instantly began to glow a pale green. There were a bunch of different icons on the desktop.
Hey,
There, the icon on the far left. What is it? It says alter ego. Alter ego literally means another self, I believe. In the field of artificial intelligence, it is not uncommon to create different aspects of a personality. You can consider it something like a pen name.
Makoto.
Could you let me see it, Makoto? With that, Kyoko moved between me and the computer. She moved the cursor over the alter ego icon, and when she double-clicked it, the screen suddenly went dark. And then, a voice spoke to us. Master, you're here. Chihiro's face appeared, taking up the entire display.
oh no!
Buddha and sweet baby Jesus, save me.
Calm down.
Calm down, it's not a ghost.
What?
Then what is it?
Anyway,
I'm sure if we just talk to it, we'll find out. Kyoko began to type, hands blurring across the keyboard. What are you? And then,
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Chihiro Fujisaki.
I always get so embarrassed introducing myself. That voice, the tone, and everything. It's Chihiro.
I knew it.
Alter ego. I've heard about this kind of AI program, but I've never seen one for myself. AI program?
That's right.
It's how Chihiro earned his title of Ultimate Programmer. The AI lives in a computer. By repeating different tasks, it gains knowledge and grows bit by bit. Apparently, Chihiro used a support vector machine and reinforcement learning to develop it. Eventually, he came up with a breakthrough in artificial intelligence design. Support vector machine, reinforcement learning,
It's true.
To put it simply, it's a learning method for computers. If you want to know more, just Google it, okay?
In other words,
But if this AI continues to grow, it will become more than just a piece of software to help people. Some say that AI like this might someday replace people. That is why it's called alter ego, a fine choice then, I must say. It can create memories, have thoughts, and grow. The process isn't much different from how human works. If you were to raise your own AI that way, it would make perfect sense to refer to it as an alter ego.
I see.
A second perfect personality can never forget or grow old. That's what Chihiro created. That's alter ego. Kyoko, how do you know so much about this?
Are you okay with this?
Anyways, we can fix the broken laptop and put this program on there. That is what this means, yes? Then he brought the machine to this dressing room, where the mastermind would not be able to see it. But you know, all this about master and whatnot, yes. I believe I'm on fire. I thought you were only on 2D. This is most excellent 2D possible. But he's a guy and also a computer program.
I feel as if...
Oh, that aspect is no problem.
I mean...
Aspect?
Anyway,
Let's talk to him a little more. Kyoko typed away arithmetically. How much do you know about what's going on?
Master.
Master only gave me a general idea,
Yeah.
but I do know that things have become very grave. He found himself caught up in this without warning. Kyoko immediately shot out another question. Why are you here?
That's right.
Are you asking what Master had planned for me? Well, he wanted me to analyze the massive number of files stored on this laptop. I believe the files are related to the school, but the protection on them is surprisingly strong. So it's taking me a little longer than I thought.
Master.
But here's what Master must have been thinking. The fact that the files are protected so tightly means they must contain some important secret. For example, perhaps the secret of his school. While I was busy struggling to make sound, Kyoko pushed forward and asked her next question. How much longer until everything's unlocked?
That's right.
It's gonna be a while.
Leave it to me.
But I'm definitely gonna do it, so you can just leave it to me.
I see.
So because of how long it would take, he designed alter ego to handle the workload. Smart. It also means that the work remains uninterrupted even after his death. Once again, Kyoko typed quickly. Keep it up, but be careful not to let the mastermind notice you.
That's right.
Don't worry, I got a secret plan already, just in case. Actually, I can see what's going on using my built-in webcam, so if anyone's suspicion shows up, I'll just scream for help real aloud. It's pretty basic plan, I have to say.
Yes, indeed.
That is fine during the day, but nighttime is a concern. Huh? Why?
Are you okay with this?
Have you forgotten? All our rooms are completely soundproof. Once we close our door, he can scream as loud as he wants, but he won't hear a thing. But we won't hear a thing. Okay, then how about once in nighttime we take each other guarding the dressing room?
However,
There's a good chance the mastermind would notice us all going in and out of the dressing room like that. And what can we do?
so then,
Once nighttime has come, I'll leave the door to my room open. And there's no way I can miss alter ego yelling. But if you leave your door open all night, then
it's true.
there's a chance I may be a victim myself. I know, man, I don't want that, Kyoko.
However,
But I'm not as weak as you may think. I wouldn't go down without a fight, I assure you. There was an undeniable strength in her voice when she said that. She was totally confident she would be okay. That confidence was somewhat similar to Byakuya's tone, but at the same time different. Yeah, it had been an entirely different feel for sure, like someone who'd been dropped into a battlefield versus someone who'd been born on a battlefield. I felt like it was the fundamental difference. I was pulled out of my thoughts by the voice suddenly emanating from the laptop.
So,
Would you mind if I ask a few questions? I haven't seen Master for a while. When you got here, I thought it was him, but is Master... For a split second, Kyoko seemed to not know what to do. but she recovered just as fast and quickly began typing. Her answer was clear, concise, direct. Chihiro is dead. Mundo killed him.
Okay then.
To be honest, I knew all along. I knew the chances that Master would survive this situation were very low, so I was prepared for this moment. Somehow I feel kinda sorry for her. I can't even imagine how it must feel to lose your other self. It is a simple computer program. It does not have feelings. Are you sure about that?
Shall we go?
Anyway, that's enough for today. If we linger here too long, the mastermind will start to suspect something. And then Kyoko typed one last sentence. I'll come back later. Yes, please do. It's a promise, okay? Bye-bye. The AI seemed totally different from when we'd first arrived. He seemed upbeat. Was it just because he was following his programming? Or could he have actually been worried about us?
Could it be?
What's wrong, hero?
You know?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering if we might be able to get this laptop online. Then we could call for help from the outside. But this is just a dressing room. I don't think you can get online from here.
Well,
Well, if we take it out here and find somewhere that does have online access, that's way too dangerous. The mastermind would find it in no time. Oh yeah, true.
Indeed.
This is no time for taking needless risk. For now, I'll monitor the progress of the file analysis. I'm confident we'll uncover some kind of clue once it's finished. This feels like a detour more than anything else, but I suppose it can't be helped.
of course.
Well, for now, all we can do is wait for Alter Ego to finish his work.
You know?
So, should we get going?
It's true.
Indeed. Goodbye, we'll be back, I promise. Come on, Efumi, let's go. Okay. And we all left the dressing room. As soon as we were out in the hall, Lena let out a joyful shout. Isn't it awesome? I ended up doing something totally awesome, right? And as if he had been waiting for his cue, dun 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 dun, Hina has gained enough experience to level up.
What's the matter?
So, what was this awesome something? Monokuma,
What the heck?
you guys all seem in remarkably good spirits. Did something happen? No, nothing in particular. Oh, keeping secrets no fair. I demand an exclusive interview. Denied, super denied.
What the heck?
Yeah, just because you demand something doesn't mean we have to do it.
Say what?
Do it? You mean like do it? Wait, what? What do you mean do it? Ew, gross. You said do it. What? You said it first. We were just talking about going to the bathhouse. We have not had a chance to relax in some time.
Huh?
But unfortunately, the bathhouse is not divided into men and women's section. So we decided to do rock, paper, scissors to decide which group would go first. Hina won the match for us, and that is why we are all so pleased.
Huh?
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of which, okay boys, why don't you head on back to the dining hall or something. We're gonna take a nice long bath.
Hey, come on.
Ah geez, what are you gonna do, right? We lost fair and square. Well ladies, shall we go? Celeste didn't hesitate coming up with a ruse, and her poker face didn't even flinch. And she and the other girls headed back into the dressing room.
Oh. Damnation!
Nuts and damn it, we totally lost another day without getting to take my very first bath here. Yeah, but tomorrow for sure. You'll definitely get the bath tomorrow. Okay, so should we head back to the dining hall now?
Hey!
Hold on.
Hey!
Something strange here, very strange. Strange? What do you mean? What's strange is, this is the perfect chance for you to sneak a peek. Huh? You're absolutely right. I thought you were all about 2D. All you need to do is shut up, sit down, and listen to what I have to say. An opportunity like this doesn't come along very often. It's the ideal setting of a man's fantasy. I was forced to ask myself, should I sneak into the bathroom like Monokuma said? Or just go quietly back to the dining hall? Okay, let's go! Oh my god, Makoto! That didn't freaking take too long. With that man's fantasy burning in my chest, I decided to head back to the bathhouse. I have fun. Have fun in your man's fantasy. Have a smashing good time. We opened the door to the dressing room, silent as death, and peeked inside. It looked like the girls had already finished changing and gone into the bathhouse. This had all started as a lie, but apparently they decided to go in for real. Making sure it was empty, we quietly made our way into the dressing room, the forbidden land.
But
So they really are taking a bath. Is this what Celeste meant by lying convincingly? Mr. Hakakure, please refrain from pointless whispering. We're deep in enemy territory here. Just up ahead is the bathhouse, and there awaits a great dazzling passion. Oh, it's just the three of us. Mr. Naegi, you're on point.
Without
What
a
are you
doubt.
doing, Mr. Naegi? There are no fantasies in there. If you need to calm down, try counting prime numbers.
for
Be
serious.
careful, don't get us caught. If Ogre finds us, we'll be meeting with Hades in no time. I placed my hand on the door leading into the bathhouse. I opened it gently, inch by inch. I maneuvered my hand like a master craftsman to avoid making even slightest sound. A little further, and then on the other side of the thick, rising steam, I saw paradise. Ooh, oh shit, man, Kyoko's too cute. I'm not sure how to put it, but I always feel refreshed after a job well done. That 3D body isn't so bad in its nude state, I suppose.
Could it be?
But still, I just can't believe it. Like, for serious.
How about that?
Ogre's a girl? Was this really okay? Well, I looked too, so I guess I'm gonna have to say yes. Meanwhile, we heard the buzzing of a busy voices growing louder. The girls had finished their baths and joined us in the dining hall.
You got it!
Oh man, that was a nice bath.
This is fine.
Getting a chance to stretch out and relax after all this time was a true pleasure.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Of course.
Normally, after a long bath, I like to make myself a nice protein coffee. But sorry, no time for that.
So in the end,
That's what I figured. Huh?
Actually,
You were just saying in the bath how it was about time for you to get up to something.
Because
After seeing how happy we were, an evil little monster like you would never let that last for long. You're all so terrible to me.
my entire existence.
Everyone's so cold and mean, even after I got presents for all of you. Presents?
Well now, well now, well now, well
Have
now.
I got your attention? Then let's head to the gym, where your presents await.
See ya later.
No questions, no dilly-dallying, gotta move on and everything will become clear.
Oh,
What is it? What are you scheming this time?
it would seem
He's probably going to repeat the same thing again, providing us with motive to get things moving. Again? I don't want to do this anymore. Me either. I'm like totally traumatized.
however
It's okay, we have alter ego. I'm sure he'll find something that'll help us. So for now,
correct.
we have to just endure it, come what may. With heavy feet, we made our way to the gym, but when we arrived, there was already someone waiting for us.
What?
If we kept waiting like the likes of you, rest assured, if we had access to firearms, we'll all be dead. Byakuya, did you get here early? Did you forget how to walk? Is that why you're late? It's simple, right foot, right foot. The same as always, I see her on the other hand.
What
Oh,
the
it's-
heck?
She's back to her Debbie Downer self. I heard what sounded like a sneeze. And she was back to her old self. So now she goes from a manic to depressive whenever she sneezes. Seems kinda late to add that into the mix. Why does everyone keep making fun of me? I hope you all win the lottery and get hit by a bus. So when you want to say something mean, then you can talk, huh? Anyway, it looks like everyone's here,
So then,
which means... Okay, what the frick is on now?
You got